and let us take it forward to the next class. And today we are, forcing to learn a lot of other things, other stuff in HTML, and we kick start our journey with the future, inshallah. Okay, so this is our second class, and now let us review something which we have discussed in our last class, which is the recap. We have learned. Okay, so let us recap. Let me ask someone, what if someone can explain what is HTML, what we have learned last time. Let me request Ryan first. So what you have understand, what is HTML? Can you explain in little bit? Yes.
HTML5 is a coding app for making websites, and it stands for hypertext. I don't remember what M stands for. L stands for language.
Okay. And what else? What is HTML stand for?
HT stands for hypertext.
Very good.
I don't remember what M stands for.
Okay.
But it stands for language.
Okay, maybe someone else can explain. Let us ask from Zayan. Okay, Zayan, can you please explain what is HTML? What you have learned in last class?
HTML hypertext markup language is a coding program in which we coders can enable us to create our own website.
Very good. Very good. What else? Can you explain something little more?
In HTML, we can create our own websites and by using different codes and programs.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Avantika, can you please explain something on it?
HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is used for making a website, and it's usually an information website that has text, not for playing games or anything.
Okay. What else?
You have to put things in brackets whenever you.
What you call that a specific bracket actually?
I don't know.
These called are Abdurrahman, can you explain?
Yes, it's called tags.
Oh, very good. Ali Talha, can you please explain what we have learned in last class? Can you please share something, some thought from your side?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Ali.
Yes. Sir, HTML is a basic structure. HTML5 is used for basic programming.
Okay. What is HTML stand for?
HTML it's a form of programming language.
Yes.
That we use for making websites. That's it, I guess.
Very good.
There are many.
Okay, so let me recap. What we have learned last time. This is HTML is basically a programming language. Okay, which we use to creating our websites. Okay, and this is the language which almost we can say 90% of website are using this language for developing their website. Okay, so the HTML is a stand for hypertext markup language, and it is form of programming language. It is used to make web pages or website on internet viewable. And if we can we if we are discussing about the structure, the basic structure of website is in front of your screen. It is started with the tag, explanation, exclamation mark, doc type in capital, then we write HTML, and then we close the tag, and we start up with HTML. Again, we have to mark the tags, and there is head. After HTML there is a body, there is HTML, closing the thing. Between head we have to define the title, which it used to come on top of the website pages. Okay, so this is the thing which we have discussed about in our last class. Let us move forward and let us discuss something new, something amazing which you wanted to learn, and which definitely there are so many things in our mind. Once we are creating this website pages, how we creating, the numbering, the list, order list, this kind of things. Let me request Abdul Rahman to take up session from here. Okay. Okay. Now, before that, I would like you to, and I would encourage you guys to, to start using some tool. Okay. See, what we are doing right now. We are creating all the files in our text editor. Okay, and once we have so many files, so this file is very difficult for us to manage. You get it? So how we manage all of these files? Definitely we have to have some tool, okay, which which help us to manage all our website pages, all our content. For example, uh, once I write something over text editor, I don't know what I am writing. Once I will compile that thing and view my page, then I am able to see my result. Sometime, I need quickly respond from something, so that's how our we need some editor. Okay, there are so many editors around in different in the world, but the mostly IDE tool. IDE, by the way, what is IDE stand for? This is integrated development environment. When you are going to establish your development environment, definitely that time you need some sort of tool. And let me explain. Last time, I already sent you link to upload it. How many student have upload that download that one? Can you please raise your hand? How many have this Visual Studio tool with them?
I've done it.
Yeah, very good, Avnitika. And who has it? Okay, Umar already done it. Ryan, you have done it. Oh, Ryan, Zuba, okay. Zayan also done it. Abdul Rahman also done it, and so many people are already done it. Those who don't have done, so we will help them to make it done for them, inshallah. Okay, let me start showing you something which is our ID tool. Uh, Let me share you my screen. Mm, New share. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen? This ID tool. ID tool you can see. Everyone can. Okay. Very good. Okay. Everyone can see my ID tool. Okay. This is the ID tool. Definitely you will able to see once you will open this Visual Studio Code. Okay. On your left side, there is source panel. Okay. In the source panel, once you will come to the on top, you will see there are some icon is available. It's automatically show you all the help, what kind of icon it is. This icon will help you to create new file. This icon will help you to create new folder. Let us start step by step. Let us start creating some folder first. Okay, for example, once I click this icon, it's asked us what is your new folder name. I said we have second class. Okay, I have to enter. Once I enter, it automatically create the second class folder. Okay, it's right now this folder is empty. So for for filling up, I have to create some file on it. Okay, how I create it? For example, I select this folder and I click on new file. Once I click new file, you see system is asked me, my ID, my visual editor is asked me to, enter the file name. Okay, so what I do, I will say second class dot html. So as soon as I define, HTML, you see here it's this icon automatically come. What is this icon called? This is tag. Tag shows, we are writing some code in HTML under the HTML environment. Okay, so once you write this second class dot HTML, it's automatically this icon is changed. For example, let me write something else instead of HTML. For example, I write JS. JS is JavaScript, which we are learning in our next session, inshallah. Once we complete learning the HTML and CSS, then we will start learning JavaScript. So it shows me this JS. It means I am going to write JavaScript code. So since I am going to write our HTML code, so I will write HTML. Okay, I can write HTML or HTML. Both can write. Both will work. Okay. Once I write this HTML, so system is showing me this is my HTML second class, second class HTML, and this editor is empty right now. So how I start with? Okay, now I will leave ground to Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman will start explaining you how you guys start writing the code and how you move forward with your second class. Okay, so I am giving this. Uh, yes, hold on. Okay, Abdurrahman, now you are become host. Now is podium at your end. You have to explain what is that. You have to open your editor. You have to start explaining all the lectures from now onwards. Okay, Abdurrahman? Okay, great. Abdurrahman, we cannot hear you. You have to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can. Okay, so last class, remember we learned about the doctor HTML, then we put HTML inside, and then you put head and body. So inside the body, guys, if you remember, we used HR and the P card. So today we're learning something different. So what if in while you're coding you want to use lists? So how do you use list? So you need like list for grocery list, or you want to do some particular stuff. So you need list, right? So last class we used how to use head and paragraph. So you could write head and paragraph. So now we're gonna learn lists. So let's just see how. So for the list tag, we're learning two types. There are two types in HTML: numbered list and ordered list. So first we are learning the numbered list. So for the numbered list, use the tag OL. As you can see, use the tag OL. So let me just open a folder. So guys, I just created a new folder. Here,
Abdurrahman, you need to share your screen.
you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys can see, I made a new folder over here. You can hear me, right? As you guys can see, I made a new folder with HTML5. So let me just make a new file. So we're gonna call this index.html. You can call anything, but I used to call it index.html. So we can start this. So remember, the first thing we do is we write. So the good thing about this code is it automatically comes, so you don't have to write a lot. So like, we have to write this, and then inside the HTML, if you remember, then we put head, and then after the head we put the body. Okay, so in the head, let me just give a title. So if you guys remember that title, I'm gonna give it HTML. Okay, now remember the last time we did was let me write up some heading or something. Head 1. So heading 1, I'll write title. Okay, and to make this work, you just save it. So Control S, and you do that, and then you right click over here. After you right click over here, those who are using, can you just follow my steps? So whenever I'm writing a code, you first of all need to save it. So with you just Control S, and then it saves it. You save the code. After that, you click or right click in the index.html, and then you copy the path. Okay, after you copy the path, you go to Google. Let me share the screen. You can see my screen, Google one. Okay, after you do that, now we can copy this and paste it inside a new slide. So when we do this, you guys can see that I have put the title over here with the heading 1, and it works. So it's a good sign. That means this is a link together. So is that clear for everyone? If that's clear, then we'll move forward. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to teach, we were using. I was talking about numbered list.
I appreciate if someone uh, interact with Abdul Rahman. If there is anything need clarification, they should ask now, because this is your base. Once your base clear, then you can move forward very fast. Okay, so in next classes, because we are going in fast track, since we don't have much time, and we will cover this HTML CSS within 2 month time, and immediate after that we will start with JavaScript. Okay.
Okay, so H1 title. Now we know that, right? Now I'm gonna put P like this, and I'm gonna write I don't know. So okay, I'm gonna save it. Yeah. So this is what we learned the last class. Okay. So we learned this in the last class. So I'm sure that most of the people know this. So now we're gonna go in the new thing. What I was talking about was numbered list. So now what is numbered list? How do we define? How do we tell the body, hey body, what we're using? So we tell the body by using OL. So when we write OL, it tells the body, hey body, we're going to be using a numbered list. We need some list. So for example, when you're writing paragraph, so you write P for the paragraph, and for heading we write H1. Same thing like that, we use OL. OL comes for ordered list, and inside that we can write, we have to write list. So for list, now I'm gonna put some list in here. So let me for example, I need some groceries, so let me just write no, this. If I save this, so now we understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm telling the body, hey body, I'm using a list. So now the body understands, okay, I'm using the list. Now what do I want inside the list? What do I want inside the list? So I have to specify that I'm using the list right now, and I want this. And if I save this right now and go to Google, and if I control this, You see, it comes like this. This is the paragraph I wrote here. You see, this is the paragraph I wrote here in the paragraph tag, and this is the OL. Okay, so now if I just imagine if I didn't write OL. So look at this. If I didn't had written OL, then what would happen? See, it would have gone like that. So it that means like it's going ordered list. I want the ordered list like the numbered list. So this is the reason we use this one. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Now, so now we had done ordered list. So this is the code. So now we're gonna be moving on the next part, which is is everyone clear with the ordered list?
Abdurrahman, better you should ask them one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there is any confusion
Yeah.
with
I'm waiting.
anyone, so
I'm waiting. It you can just open your mics and then I can answer. Is there any doubt now? You can just you're free to open your mask and then you can ask. Is everything clear from here?
here we have Lucia as well. So can you please explain what you have learned so far?
Yes. Can someone explain that? No one wants to talk here? Okay, so is everyone clear? So we're gonna move on to the next topic, okay? So now what we have learned paragraph, we have learned head, we have learned OL, okay? So now next, this is the OL, okay? And now we're gonna learn bulleted list. So now what is bulleted list? It's same thing like it's same thing like what we learned like right now, but it has a difference. It instead of using numbers, now it's going to use bulleted list. So let me just write. So for that, we have to write UL instead of ordered list. We write UL. So if we write UL, if I just copy this thing here. Then if I save it, you see this is UL, and then I come here, it comes as this. So you can guys can see, right? This comes with a dot. This is UL and this is OL. Let me just we can also use it in a paragraphs inside this, so I can just specify to you guys. See, we can also use paragraph here. I can also use board. The same thing, like you can add inside. So it's like that. For example, if I want to make this board, we already learned like last class, we can make this board. I want to make banana board. So we copy this inside. Okay. Okay, is everyone clear now? See, is everyone clear now? We have learned two things right now, OL and UL. Is everyone clear now? Should I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So now we have learned creating bulleted list, okay? So now we are now have to be learning definition list. Now whenever, when you're in English class, you have dictionaries, right? And in the dictionaries there's like so many things, there's in dictionary there's so many words you don't know. So like instead of writing this HTML has a full function in which it can help you while writing definitions. For example, if you want to write definition for fungus, so I can automatically write that. So now we're we're learning a new thing called definition list now. So for the tag for definition list is DL. So if I just write here DL, so we're just gonna remove this right now because maybe you keep it. So now we're gonna use the next thing, DL. Okay, so this is what is DL. So DL is you use DL. You use DL when you want to define something. For example, you want to define a word. So you're like a teacher. Maybe you want to make presentations, and you want to define some words. So you use DL for that. So now you're telling the body, hey body, I'm now using DL. So I want to define words. For example, last time you were saying, hey body, I want to use UL, I want to make lists, I want to make numbered lists. So now this time you're telling, hey body, I want to use definition, so I want to define some things. So now how do you define? So now so basically there's two sections of defining. There's a word, and there's the explanation of the word. There's a word and there's an explanation of the word what you want to define. So we can go here. For example, DT. So what is DT? DT is something which you want to define. DT is like the word, DT is the word that you just want to define, like something like that. I'm sorry, it's not DT, it's a DL. I forgot. So we go DT. This is the word. So what if I just want to define fungi? Okay, so I want to define fungus, and I want to give the definition. So now I'm telling this the list. This is the word, and now I'm going to give the definition. And I give the definition of this one. So I'm going to give the definition. So now you understand now what I'm doing. I'm telling the body, hey body, I want to define the list. So this understands it. So I'm giving definitions here. So what's my definition? I want to define fungus. So this is fungus. I write here in the DT, this is a tag which I want to write, and I write fungus here. So this is my word I want to define. And this is the thing, this is like, this is the word, this is a sentence I want to give for definition. So when we save this, and then we come here to Google, and you can see, right? See, automatically does it. So there's no styling needed. Otherwise, you guys are asking why didn't I use paragraph? I could have used, I could have used paragraph and heading for this, but this is like a shortcut. So, if I want, I could be using, a header and with header and body, but it defines it much better. So, it can see it does that. It would have taken me some time if I would have written in header and paragraph. So is that thing clear now? Let me recap what I'm trying to say here. So DL, it defines what I'm trying to say. DT is the word I want to define, and DD is what I want to define, what I'm telling. So is everyone clear? Please answer me. Okay, then should I go ahead? Okay. You can see, right? You can make many definitions and the results gonna be like this. You see, it makes a very beautiful format. So now you want to separate your project or something. So this is a very key function. This is a very small function, but it is a very great. It's used for mostly styling, and it's called HR. So what is HR? So for example, you're writing, I don't know, you need in your website you need a horizontal line. You want to separate, maybe you want to separate something. So that is what HR does. So let me tell you what it does. For example, I want to separate OL and UL tag. So what do? I write HR. That means horizontal line. This is the full form. HR is the full form is horizontal line. So I'm telling the computer, hey computer, HR, I want to separate OL and UL. So now let's just see the result. When I do that, there's a line over here, right? So this is a line over here. So this is a very good function if you want to, if you're like a book person, if you want to separate some stuff, you can use this line. Now, what if you want to style now? Now we're going in a new function now. We're going to go to styling. Okay, before styling, yeah.
Okay, let me explain you the things. Up till here, what Abdul Rahman has explained, it is pure HTML. Okay, so we are coding in HTML language. Now we are going to touch CSS. Basically, we are learning CSS in detail, but by side, as soon as we move forward, so we will start learning CSS. CSS is something which you wanted to make some design on your website. The CSS is abbreviation is a cascading style and sheet. Okay, so while you are creating your website, you have to start learning CSS. So make your website beautiful, presentable, and whatever coloring you wanted to make it, so you can easily put in it. Okay, Abdurrahman, you can go ahead.
Okay, so now we're gonna touch a little part of styling. So I don't like this line. I just look at it, it looks ugly. It doesn't look good. I want my website to look good, so it looks ugly. I don't like it. So what if I? So that's where style comes in. I already told you in the first in the first chapter that style is where you use to style and make your website look beautiful, and this HTML is where you write all your things like text and all that stuff. So let us just use style now. So what I can do now is, how do you write style? So there's a function called style. So let me show you. So all you need to do to style some stuff is go in style. You just write here style. Okay. Now I'm telling the body, hey body. I'm telling the body, hey body. In the HR, I want to style. So I'm telling it, hey, I want to style. So now it's asking me, hey, what do you want to style? Do you want to style the width, height, display, the color? I would say, I want to do the color. Let's just do some color like blue. Okay. So it will not work right now because I will tell you why it doesn't work, because it doesn't work. You can, if I zoom in, you can see a little bit of blue, but you cannot see right now because the line is very thin. So that's why. Let me make it a little bit width. Uh, make it a little bit width. So I will tell height. I want the height 10 pixel. I want that 10 pixel. And okay, you see, it goes down. I define the width now. Oh, see, now it became a square. So I can do that. I can just make the make it anything I want. So this is I can make any shape. What if I just want to make it something else? I can design it anything I want. So you see, you get what I mean, like right now. Like, see, I'm trying to do something, right? See what I mean now?
Abdurrahman, what I suggest you to make background color as below.
Yeah,
So you
I
should
do that. First we'll teach the HR, then I'll go on the body. uh, okay. So now we know this. So my dad's saying that this, the background here, it looks ugly over here. We don't want white. So now what? So can you guess? So for example, right now I told you guys I want to define HR. So now my dad is saying that I want to make the body. So what do I do? This is the body. This is the body where everything is. All the stuff is inside here, right? All this stuff, all the stuff is here. So what can I do? Or where should I style to make the color different? So that will be happening in body, because body is the place where you're writing all this stuff. So all I write is style. Okay, it's asking me what do you want. So I say background color. I would say, I don't know, brown, to blue, and we save this. Now you guys look at this, and it comes, it comes as the body. So now you guys can get some idea what I mean by saying, like, if I want to style H1, okay, let's go in H1. I want to say style. Hey, I want to style this. Now I want the color to be, for this. Now we're going to use color, because background color means the background, the full background, but the color means the color is usually used for font. So I'm using a font title. So I'm using a title. I want to change the color, so I'm going to use this. So go here. If I choose green, you see it becomes green, title becomes green. So you guys, hopefully, I hope that you guys get the idea what I mean. This is like really basic. And yeah, for example, now I want to do background color. So now that, what is that going to do? Let me show you what is that going to do. Instead of coloring like this, it's going to just make it like that. So this is what I mean. So I don't like that, so I just make it color. color, I will do something crimson. Okay, as you guys can see, it colors it. So this is the basic stuff. Now here, okay. So now I'll do. Yeah, I'll try to zoom because you guys cannot see it very well. Okay. Uh, Something wrong with this line, I guess. I kind of forgot the code. Even I forget the code. Okay, so you can see this line here. Fine. Okay, so now should we move on, guys? Is there something else that you guys want to know? And yeah, they're like if you're using a notepad, like if you're using a notepad and not this one, so they're like 16 colors which come with a notepad. So HTML, like it has like it's 16 color. If you write that, it will be there. But as I'm using this code over here, it gives me varieties of colors. So I can use all the colors I want. So that's the one of the advantage of this course. So now. Just move on now. Is everyone understanding this? Because this is a very big thing. So I want can someone like open their mic and ask me any doubts if you have? Otherwise, I should move on.
Abdurrahman, let's wait for 2 minutes and let them think. If they have any query, anything,
Okay.
so they can ask.
Okay, no problem.
The beauty of this IDE, as soon as you wanted to write something, it will automatically guide you what you wanted to write. For example, you wanted to write color. Okay, as soon as you put colon space, then
You see,
it will guide you what you want, which color you want to choose. So it will give you all the color, and after that it will give you option what kind of height, what kind of width. So everything it will be guiding you, automatically by through the IDE. Okay. For example, if you miss out any point, this recording will be available by tomorrow. Inshallah, from the first class onward, we will start recording all our classes on YouTube channel. So you will have opportunity to view our classes at any time. Okay. So if you forgot, if you don't remember anything, so don't worry. Our classes will be available on YouTube, and also you will have all our presentation. So we will share you, inshallah. Okay.
okay, should we move on
Yes,
now?
please.
Okay, just 1 second. This line is actually annoying. I actually forgot the code for like coloring the line. So sorry about that. Okay, so I can see I can do that. So now applying the background color. Now either you can do the normal way like adding a background color yellow, or you can do the advanced way. I'm sorry. You can do the advanced way. Maybe you want to do the advanced way. You want to make your like very great. So how you can do that is just like come here. So now you can see right here, like I did this advanced way because I couldn't find the color I wanted in there. So all I did is there are many options here, for here. So I can use choose the color over here. I can also go to websites I call for hex codes. They're hex codes. This is just for RGB. There are also hex codes where you can select it and you can paste it here. So that is what you can do, and you can see so where I get the color. So now let's just move on. Okay, so now we're going to another big topic. This is a very big one. So this is what we are doing paths. So what is paths? So you want to connect something, right? You want your website. You have a YouTube channel, okay? So somehow you have a YouTube channel, and you want to when someone comes to your website, you want them to go to your if they click one button, you want them to automatically go to your YouTube channel. So how do you do that? So this happens with href. Href is something which links, it is something which links, For example, let me tell you what it does, okay? It's gonna be very easy. So let's just go down. So maybe, I have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna say here, mm, now what is this? Okay, I want to give the link. So how do I give the link? Is I just write a tag with href in it. Now what do I do? So now I want to give the link. So how do I give the link? Maybe I want some link to be given. So I go and I'll give the link of the YouTube. I got it from here. So this is the link I took from the YouTube. So you can just do that, and I just paste it here. That's all. That's all you need to do to make a href. And I could say here my you. So now what is it doing now? So I'm telling, hey body, listen. I'm telling the body, hey body, I want to give a link. So I want to give a link. So you can open a new link. So I'm telling, make a link bar. This is what it's doing. So it is just giving a link. So I can open my link, and if I just save this right now and I open here, this is what it does. So I write here my YouTube channel. This is what I wrote. So maybe I'll change something here. So what I write. Look at this. Now you see this is the stuff. And if I click here, then it will open YouTube for me. Maybe I don't want I don't want anyone to open the YouTube there. I want the YouTube to be open in the new tab. So what do I do then? This is a very useful function for that. Maybe I want to open the YouTube over there. So it's called setting a target window. What does it do? All you have to do is this. You just there's one thing called target, and if I just write here target, it's blank. If I say target, mm, target dash blank, it's gonna do something.
Underscore.
Huh?
Underscore. Underscore blank.
Correct. So now if I just refresh and I just don't want to open YouTube, so it's gonna open a new window. Last time, it was opening here, but now I don't want it. So now it's gonna open here. So as you can see, it's a very useful function. Maybe you want some YouTube channel or something. So yeah, you can use that. So is this thing clear now? And you can also, style this if you want. You can also style this. But that styling is going to be with something else. We're going to go forward. When we go forward there, I'm going to tell you how does it, because you cannot style it over here. If I style here, it's going to give me some error. As you can see, it's going to give me an error. So how do we do this? So let's just I'll go in the next topic and I'll tell you how to do that. Okay.
Okay, I just share first class link with everyone on Zoom chat room. So you can save this recording. If you have any clarification, if you wanted to review anything, so you can visit our YouTube channel. So the first class link is already available, and by tomorrow we will have this class link as well. Okay, Adnan, go ahead.
Okay. Now, after we have learned href, now I want to, I have like, I'm a very big man. I have like, I want to do business now. So as a businessman, I want to give my email to my clients. So how do I give my email to my clients? You do that with the same thing. You do the same thing over here. Now href is like, it is like born here. It is the thing which does that. But all you have to do, instead of giving the email, you just write mail to. So for example, if I write here href, I'm gonna say mail to. Copy. I want to waste time. gonna say this. So now what will it actually do is close the tag now. I'm gonna say okay. So I do that. Now it's gonna do that. So whenever I click here, what does it do? You can see, right? It automatically opens an email from it. So now you can, write, like, whatever you want. So you can open an email and you can write that. So that's a pretty handy thing. That's a pretty handy thing. So now we learn two things, now, two hrefs. So hopefully, we can implement that in the assignment I'm going to give you. So now next things, so is everyone clear till now about href and styles also? Is everyone clear now? Is there any
Yes.
doubt? Should I move ahead? Okay, you can see, right? The target windows because you want to open the in another tab, so use that. So now, yeah, this is a big thing. Now I'm gonna tell you what. So now what? So let me.
Abdurrahman,
No,
I
I
suggest you
suggest
to
you to
create a
create
new
a new
page
page
instead
instead
of,
of
because
Yeah,
this
yeah,
this one is
yeah.
getting
getting
messy.
messy.
So
Yeah,
everyone
Everyone
knows
knows
how
how
we
we
create a
create a
new
new
page,
page,
new
new.
things.
Oh, okay, no problem. Just one. Okay. So how do I create a new page now? Okay, I want to. My dad said he wants to create a new page. So let me just make a new folder now. Let me say HTML.
You can create the folder from there.
Uh,
Don't create from there.
D flag.
Create everything from ID.
Okay. Okay. I'll just go here. Yeah. So this is how you create a new folder. I'm gonna just tell you recap because maybe some people don't have, Okay, HTML5 class. So what to do is now we close the folder. Close. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a new folder here. I thought my dad said to make a new folder, but no. Okay, so we're gonna make. I'm gonna call it long.html.
This HTML folder name, HTML, HTML2, HTML1, HTML2, capital H, capital H, TML, TML, enter. Now create file inside.
Oh, okay. I'll just create a new folder. So this is how you make a new folder. Though for those who I want to recap. So there's one more thing, if you don't want to write this over and over again, this thing called doc.html head and head. So there's one thing I can teach you right now. All you have to do is press shift and exclamation, like you do this. So if you press shift and one, it's gonna bring this bar over here. And if I click this one here in the first one, it's automatically gonna make everything. So this is a very handy thing. Most of the people use this because they don't want to write everything over and over again. So I'm also gonna use this right now. So back to the topic what we were learning right now. So I was trying to teach you what is hyperlinking and hyperlinking to anchors. First of all, we hyperlink to email, we hyperlink to YouTube channel, we hyperlink to other URL website. Now I just want to hyperlink to my website. My what my headers, what I wrote. So maybe this is the we type of top page, okay? Top page, and I'm gonna I need some long text, so I'll go to this one here. I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna paste it in the p tag like this. Okay. So now we have a very long passage. So now, and now we have a very long passage. So if we go down, yeah, as I made a new file, now I have to copy this path, copy this file again because I need a new file for the new path. So I'll make another one here. Do this, and now you can see, so we all can relate to this. We all are reading this, and I just want to read and read. What if I want to go to top? I'm too lazy to go up. I'm just so much text. I'm too lazy to go up. What if I make a button to go up? I go read and read down, and I want to go up, but there must be something. So there's a very good thing you can do. It makes your website also very great. So we can add a button over here which links this to the back to top. So how do we do that? So I'll make you can see here we have made a href. We are using this href. I'm gonna make a href again. Now I'm gonna teach you something new. So what is ID? So ID and hashtag, this is like the same thing. So I'll do something here. I'll give this ID. I want to give this an ID. So I'll give this ID, I'll call it top. Call it top. Okay. So now how will this href receive this ID? So how's it gonna do that? It's gonna receive it by this thing. So if I write hashtag top, I'm saying it, hey href, there's an ID. I have made an ID over here. So I want you to take this. I want you to link with this ID. So for linking this with this ID, I use this over here. And if I do this, I'm gonna have to save this. And if I just refresh it, now see what's gonna happen. So I'm in long day. I'm reading, and I'm too lazy to go up. Oh, good, there's a button over here. So if I touch here, it's gonna take me back over here. Isn't that handy, guys? So this is one of my favorite things, in HTML. So yeah, is everyone clear now? Is there something doubt? Anything? I'm waiting. This is a very important thing over here.
Let me explain you this thing. Mostly when you guys are reading newspaper is very long. You come at down reading, and at the bottom level, and you wanted to go on top. So mostly in websites there is a link available on every website that if you wanted to go on top, just you need to click on that link or that button or whatever we call. So we will learn how we create button, how we make more styling. But this is the simple idea of how you anchor your website, hyperlink with your website within the pages. Okay, so we will create different pages. How we move one page to another page, this is different story. But right now what we are doing, we are playing in single page, because we are learning how to create single page. When we start creating different pages, so we will let you know how you link one page to another page. Okay, Abdurrahman, you can go ahead.
Okay, so we're pretty much done with the lesson. So remember in the middle of the class, I told you we're gonna learn about some styling, about the style tag. So now we're gonna learn about it. So what is style? It's the way, how do we use it? So this is the mostly I said, right, I want to link in the starting. I said how do I, if I want to link href, I said I couldn't, because I'll show you.
Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Can you please go to that first slide, understanding styling? No, the first page. Okay. Abdurrahman already explained you very well what is styling, how you guys are using, and I explain you what is the CSS. We already start using the CSS. Basically the styling is all about the CSS. Okay, in simplest term, a style is formatting rule. So setting your own rule while you are creating the page. For example, you wanted to make some word as a bold. If you wanted to create your heading, first heading as green, second heading as blue and italic, third heading as gray, italic, and it should be underlined. So you can create so many styles. That rule can be applied to an individual tag or an all instance of a certain tag within a document, or to all instances of for certain tags across a group of document. For example, you have group of document, if you and you wanted to make a some standardized styling, so you can easily create your own style, and you can create your own definition of the formatting. So you can do it by your own actually. Okay, Abdurrahman, you can go ahead now.
Okay, okay, okay. So I said right. Yes, I said right. We can't we can style this href, right? Because if I write style over here, it gives me an error, and that error is gonna is gonna spoil everything. So how do I make this? How do I define this? So that's a very easy way to do that. We're gonna use a style tag. For everything right now we were using style as what we were using over here. So we were using style as normal word. We were just adding it. We're just telling body, hey body, I just want to style over here. I just want to style over here. But now what we're trying to do right now is making a full body. So now we are making a full tag of style. So how do we do that? Whenever you're making a style, whenever you're making a head like a tag for a style, you never make inside the body. You always make it inside the head. So I'm gonna say I want to style here. So I'm gonna write here style. Okay, and then I want to say I have made it the style. So this is like CSS, but this is the CSS, but I'm opening it over here. So it's like that. uh, so I'm gonna say I want to style this. I want to style this. So I'm gonna say, hey, I want to style which tag. Now I'm gonna tell the body. I'm gonna tell the style over here. Now I'm not communicating with the body now. I'm communicating with the style. I'm communicating with the style right now, and I want to tell the style, hey, style, I want to make I want to make this some other color. So I'm communicating with this, and now I'm gonna write here, hey. A. So whenever you're writing A, right, you write it like this. You write it like this. So that
curly bracket. This is called curly bracket.
Yeah, you curly write it. So whenever we're teaching you CSS right now, for HTML we're using this bracket. This is the crocodile thingy. Crocodile thing this teach you in KG1, and this is the curly bracket which we use for design.
Put this space.
Huh?
After 8 put this space.
We don't need a space. Yeah, it's just asking because I didn't write anything. So now I can right now I can I'm going to modify this. So what do I want to do? Let me just change the color or something. I'll say I want to change the color. So maybe I want the color something like deep pink. Okay, so pink, it becomes pink. And before that, I don't even like the white color there, so I'll make it black, the background color. So I'll make it I forgot to write style, background, and I'm gonna say background color I want black. Okay, and I just also want the font, so I want the font to be white, so I'm gonna say to it color defines, like short form, it defines the color. So I'm gonna say white, maybe white smoke, white smoke. That's good. Okay, white smoke. So now I am my structure for the body is also there, and for my structure for the href tag is also there. So now let's just save it and let's just see what's the result. Okay, now I saved it. You see this is white, and if you go down, you see it becomes so. Now what is this line? Now you see it's a pink. Now I don't like this line, this line over here. So how do you get rid of this line? You get rid of it. We're gonna teach you later, but I'm just saying you right now. You just say text decoration none, because this is a decoration from HTML, and you can just avoid it. And if I just save this, if I save it, it's going to give me none. You see, now it looks so good, right? You see, maybe I'll give it a header or something. Give it a header. And I'll give it a style. I want this, maybe I want the font size to be big, So I'm gonna say font size, font weight. I want the weight, uh, font weight to be, something like 900, I guess, 900, and I save it, and it becomes. You see now, it looks very good, right? I'll change the color or something. Uh, and this time I'm gonna use the RGB tag because I want to use. I'm gonna use this one because I want advanced painting options. So instead of wait, yes, I'm gonna write here black, and I'm gonna use RGB for this. Darken. Okay. Now we save it. It looks very good. See how it looks. It looks very awesome. It already looks very good. So this is how your style can make a style, and this href tag can make your website into looking so ugly into like this. I just want to go down, down, back to top. That's the one. So is there any doubt right now with anyone? Please answer me.
Abdurrahman, can you make something like if I wanted to go from top to bottom, how we can create that one?
Yeah, for going from top to bottom. So now I'll give it another ID. How about that? Is that fine? I'll give an ID over here. So maybe I want to go top to bottom. So I'll give a href tag over here. And I'm going to make an ID over here. So, let's say give it up.
Heading with top.
What?
You can say top.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, yes. So, when I give this a ID, we cannot have the same ID because I already took the ID. So I'm gonna give this the ID of bottom, and then I'm gonna say href. Hey href, I need the ID of bottom. I'm gonna say hey href, I need the ID of the bottom. So I just say bottom, and then I close the tag. And there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. So right now, now I have linked two things. So even this href is with style, and even the downward is gonna be there. So if you guys want to change it, then there you can do like maybe I can change this into B. I can use it as B. Yeah, I can use it as B, and then I can make a new tag over here called B, and I'll give it a color of give it violet. This one, and I'm gonna say decoration. So now if I save it and I go like my dad said, if I go now here, oh, there must be some uh, one. Oh yes, I forgot to say to you guys that we cannot use B because It's used for,
This is reserve word.
huh?
That is reserve word.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's because I forgot to write the text. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of dumb. I'm sorry. Let us go bottom. I'm gonna say bottom. Okay. Now it's gonna see now it works. Okay. You see now it works. See now it works. Okay. And now we can change this to P if you want. P and it works. See. Oh, for some reason, I think it uses A for HTML. They changed something, so it's A. Okay. So now, any doubts, anyone? So should we recap this again? So as you can see, I use the style tag over here. I use a style tag to modify the things which couldn't be modified, like href tag. So now, you can see, I can do many things here. I can also, instead of, even I can do this. I can also modify the things which are already modified, like
You can rework on your first file, previous file. The
yeah,
same thing,
yeah,
the same
yeah,
style.
yeah. So now, for example, I don't want to do this. Maybe I'll get rid of this. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'll do this. And I don't want to get. I want to get rid of this now. So I want to work on this H1. So how do I do this? Let me recap again. We write here style because I'm linking this with style, and we can do that. And it's much better because now instead of moving, because if you have 100 of these files, you can all store them in style instead of like going to each and every style and making it there. You can all go here. So right here h1, maybe I write the color RGB. You can see this one, and even the body maybe I just change the color black. Yeah. So as you can see, the H1 right now I have linked it to with the title. So this title right now should be red. And if we go now, let's just go to the previous one because we're using the previous one. So now it's becoming, the title is becoming black, and it's title over here. So now you guys can see, right? It's pretty fun. I can link so many things now, and maybe OL, yeah, OL. I can link OL. I just want to color. Um, we can connect UL color. If there's any doubts, you can write in the chat box also, or you can speak out. You can see, it's working. It all became, I changed UOL and UL. Now I want to change. Uh, so now what if I want to go and change LI? So I cannot do this. Maybe I want to change like this only this specific LI. So how should I do that? Because if I just write LI over here right now, you can see if I write LI over here right now, it's going to change for both of these things, this also and also this, but I only want this one. So for example, if I write here color, and if I write this one, it's going to change it for everyone. See, it had changed it for everyone, so I don't want that. So how do I change it? You change it like by specifying it. How do you specify? You write here OL, and then you say, so now it knows, I want that specific thing. So now you see it comes like that. So yeah, that's about it. Now you see, this is all that stuff, and we can also align some stuff. Let me do some aligning. You can align here by, I want to align the text here. For example, where's the text? Hello world. I want to align it, so I'm just gonna write here align items. I want to make it center. So make it center. And now you can see like over here. It's going to be aligned. So did I not save it?
No, we cannot see you.
Oh, you can see me now?
No, you cannot. You cannot see your screen.
1 minute. Let me
Please share.
share. Can you see now?
No.
Okay. Can you see now? Okay.
Yes. No. No. No.
Can you see now?
Yes.
So that's all align items. You can align items there.
No, we cannot see your ID. Share your screen again.
Okay.
Yes. Now we can see.
Okay. I see you guys can see now. I have done this and now it will work. You can see. See now it works. And yeah, that's about it. So let's just recap because today we learned so many things. And if these things are not clear to you, please ask me right now because this is your base here.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman.
You have done
Really
really very
very
good
good
job.
job.
So
So
hold on. Okay.
okay.
Now,
Now,
for
for
moving
moving
forward,
forward,
first thing
first
you
thing you
have
have
next
next
assignment.
assignment.
The
The
assignment
assignment
is
is
you need to
you
prepare
prepare
a
a
website
website
page
page.
on the topic of your favorite sports. Okay, whatever your favorite sport is. So you have to create a detailed page on it. Okay, and you don't need to create a separate page. What the profile page you have created about yourself, you have to enhance that page actually, and under it you have to define your favorite sports and what is your favorite sport, why you like it. You need to create make it a beautiful website, like you need to make specify appropriate color on it, and it should be look good. So, and also you need to, for example, if you have your email id or something like that, you need to enhance your about you page as well. So whatever styling we have learned today, so you have to apply all of them in your next page. Okay, and we know today we have learned a lot of things. So in order to review the session, so we will conduct another session on coming Tuesday. Abdurrahman and me myself will be available at 3 o'clock, inshallah, Bahrain time. And so we will coordinate with you on coming Tuesday.